Hey guys, what's happening out here? Hope you guys are keeping well. Just a heads up, if it sounds like I'm in a wind tunnel, I'm actually not in a wind tunnel. I've got my fan right there, try and keep me cool because it's starting to get warm here in the UK. So gotta when you've got black everywhere, and you're not you're in a effectively you're in a mini greenhouse. You have a tendency to boil. So figured a fan would be a good plan. So I haven't recorded one of these for about a month because I haven't really known what to say. Well, actually, I have known what to say. I've just got a vast amount that I want to say, but it would just turn into a really long rant, and I'm not sure I want to do that at the moment. I'm doing that very easily, as I'll come on to in a moment. Plus, I've been mindful about, especially at the moment, about what I'm using my platform for. Since the murder of George Floyd and the protests, and a lot of hard questions being asked, and what I've not wanted to do is I've not wanted to just carry on as normal, because I think maybe with everything since COVID, I've seen a lot of memes on this. I think they're right, but we need a new normal. And there's a lot of changes that need to be made, and one of those changes is regarding racial equality. So I kind of spent a lot of time listening and spending a lot of time retweeting others, as opposed to just trying to throw my voice in the ring. Mostly because I got no idea what to say. I'm not the most eloquent person in the world. I've just tried to sit, listen, and elevate other people of colour's voices. Whether I've succeeded in that, I don't know. That's up to the people of colour to decide, really, whether I have succeeded on that front, and continue to use my platform in the right way in regarding that. But it's kind of difficult to I get very comfortable. Well, I've got very uncomfortable thinking and talking about my own massive issues going on at the moment, particularly, as I said, in light of that, and in light of the fact that it's Pride Month. Regardless of what people think, the LGBT community do suffer horribly at the hands of the majority. So I've wanted to try and again sit, listen, and give a voice to that community by retweeting and sharing others' work, as opposed to going on a massive rant about my current situation, which has prompted me to retreat a little bit. I've not been in my Discord for a long while. I've not been on player.me for a long while. I suppose I should get into what that stuff is, actually, to give you some context. So late May, so towards the back end of last month, I was informed by my employer that my role is at risk, and that they are thinking of making me redundant. Now, I've been with this company nearly 8 years, and at one stage, if it wasn't for me and my former boss, they wouldn't have a UK tech team, because we were running it, keeping it together when everyone else had left. So if it sounds like I'm taking this a bit personally, and I'm a bit pissed off at the decision, in light of everything, that's probably because I am. I know somewhere in the back of my brain knows that this is just a money decision. Someone has looked at wages of different departments and have identified an area where they can save money, and I just happen to get the moving short straw. But it's still very stressful, because I've now got to find a new job, because I've still got bills to pay. I've still got a roof to keep over mine and Sarah and Sparky's head. Still got to keep putting food on the table. Yeah. So I've, aside from close friends and family, I've not been massively open about it because I've as I said, I felt there've been other important conversations that need to be had beyond me just shouting about the fact that I think my employer is just making a horrendously bad decision. And also, what's also infuriating is that I know there are a good number of people that who emailed my boss and used other avenues to say, look, Graham has got more knowledge and experience than pretty much anybody in the team. Getting rid of him is just going to be a really, really stupid idea. But last week, during one of the consultation meetings that I have to have as part of this redundancy process, I found out that, yep, all that had been fed up the chain, but the person who ultimately makes the decisions has said they won't be reversing it. So, I legally, since I found out, I've not had to work, but I've gone into work because I felt that whilst my job was only at risk, there was a chance I could save it, and not going into work wasn't going to be the probably going to help my cause. But yeah, that's gone. In my mind, my job is no longer at risk. My job is gone. So I have to go find another one. So I've told my boss that I won't be working. I will be in when I legally have to be, which is for these console meetings. If we've got any massive issues with any of the cases that I had, he knows how to get hold of me. Told him he can freely ring me and I will help when I can. But ultimately, I've said no, I'm not. I need to now focus all my time on trying to find a new job. So, on top of that, Sparky's not been well. We've unfortunately once again had to take him to the vet a lot. Racked up quite a lot in vet bills. Due to the current COVID situation, it's taking a lot longer to get the money back from the insurance company. So that's been another worry. Yeah. It's been hard to just carry on as normal. As normal as it can be, really, in terms of trying to keep up with streaming. I think I'm streaming because I love streaming. Streaming is my escape. Well, not really my escape. I love doing it, and it is also, I guess, partly an escape. But I've not really been doing any of the networking and interacting with communities, interacting with my own community, and for that, I'm sorry. I hope you guys can understand why I've been very quiet of late now, but I am still sorry that I've been very quiet of late. And yeah, it's actually given me time to think as well, to do a lot of thinking about my streaming, and basically every aspect regarding that, because Twitch as a platform has its issues. There's a lot of issues, particularly in how quickly, or more accurately, how quickly it doesn't deal with issues that arise, particularly in terms of streamers getting harassed, abused, racist and homophobic, transphobic, sexist remarks in usernames, and I sort of bounced around streaming platforms because they all seem to have their own sort of issues. Or I got, what looked like a good thing turned out not to be so much. And the thing is, and I've got to give credit to Jambo. Play with Jambo if on her Twitter. If you don't follow her already, do so. Because she put it amazingly well. She's like, but these have got issues, but I want to help it get better, and I don't do that by leaving the platform. Which as a stance I admire. The cynical side of me sort of says, if enough people leave the platform and Twitch starts losing enough money, then they'll take it seriously. But until then, they won't. Because companies have a tendency not to do anything unless it loses them money, or they can make money out of it. But no, I'm gonna stay on Twitch, because what's really sort of interesting to me, and this is just me reflecting. This is not me pinning blame on anybody, because there is no one to blame but myself, if there is any blame. But I've looked at, I've streamed on Twitch, I've streamed on Mixer, I've streamed on DLive, I've streamed on all three at the same time. And it doesn't matter where I stream, what I stream, and when I stream. I don't see any difference in the number of viewers. So, from that regard, it doesn't matter where I stream. And I am an affiliate on Twitch. I do have an opportunity to earn a little bit of money through the subs and through bits. And there's no messing around in dealing with cryptocurrency or Embers or whatever, Mixer use it. It's easier to understand. The donation system and everything else is easier to understand on Twitch. It's the biggest platform. It's also easier to get lost. And that's the simple fact is, I don't stand out. Which, I have days where that annoys me. I have days that really bothers me. I'm like, oh my god, what's the point in streaming? And I'm kind of sort of beginning to accept more and more that actually it's okay to have those thoughts every now and again. And this is like the only place I would actually voice those thoughts, because I try not to complain, especially not to complain about lack of viewers, because lack of viewers is no one's fault but my own. No one is under any obligation to watch a streamer, ever. I have a great little community. I'm very, very, very happy with the little community that I have. Sometimes it does feel like it's a community of just one, but you know what? That one person shows me so much love and support that I'm like, she's my friend. They're my friend, they're my community. And if my streams are nothing more than for them and myself, you know what? Why does it need to be for any more? Sounds altruistic a little bit, and it sounds great, but there are times I'm like, oh, I wish I had, I wish I had a larger community and more people coming in, and from a selfish point of view, because hey, I like high viewer numbers. Everybody likes high viewer numbers, but also just like more people coming in leads to more discussions, leads to more conversation, leads to more interaction, and hopefully leads to more enjoyment. That's what I'd like. I need to do more on that front. But at the end of the day, I have what feels like 1,400 tons of other stuff to do in my life, like full-time job, Sarah, Sparky, my own health. I'm currently in therapy, currently doing weekly therapy sessions, which is cool, and just I go back and forth on it, but yeah, and I usually try to hide that. I don't like to vent on Twitch, and I don't like to vent in social media because it doesn't look good. But I feel that actually, I mean, it's like, let's take last night for example. Take yesterday for example. I should say I didn't stream last night. I was actually able to stream on a Friday morning because I'm currently not working. But even if it wasn't on a Friday, say it was on my normal Sunday stream, I was playing this. But it didn't cost me £6. I just want to emphasize that. Even if it did, it's £6. And I was having a lot of fun with it. Just again, I'm just I love playing video games, and if there's an opportunity for me to share that love with people, I'm gonna, I want to take it. And streaming allows me to do that. So, regardless of whether it's 0 people or 1,000 people or whatever, all that, just one person that comes into my stream and goes, you know what, this is really cool. I'm really enjoying this. Make someone happy. I'm just waffling now. I've kind of gone on I think I've gone in circles and backwards and spaghetti junctions and all that sort of stuff. I think I just needed to get this out, even if it didn't make any sense, even if it wasn't in any logical order. I just wanted to get it out get out of my head, out of my system. So now I can actually okay. I'd love to join a proper community, a proper streaming community. A fairly small one, I think. But at the same time, I know that because of my workload and everything, I'm not sure how much I'd be able to give to it. So, yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore. I keep thinking far too much. I really should just stick with, I love playing video games. I love streaming myself playing video games. That is what I will do. Stick with that. And just when I am live, just try and make my streams as open and as welcoming as possible. I'll just go with that. Why don't I just go with that? I'm very good at this. Why do I make it any more needlessly complicated? I love video games. I love streaming video games. Let's do that and try and create a very open, welcoming environment for people. So that even if they don't want to chat, they still feel safe. Excuse me. Sorry. They still feel safe. They, can use it as an escape or use it for whatever reason they want. I'm just going to make them do that. No doubt by the time I come to record my next vlog, I'll end up repeating myself because I've gotten myself into a mess and rethought about everything again. But anyway, I think that's about it. That's what's been going on. You guys take care. And I'll see you in the stream. Speaking of streams, actually, this was released a couple of days ago. I did a whole set. My last Hard on Sunday show was for more from there. Glamzoo have announced that at the end of the month they're doing a Lisa Pinup one, which I'm really freaking looking forward to. I love a lot of Lisa Pinup's work. Never managed to get a hold of a whole load of it because the vast majority of it is on vinyl. I've got a couple of bits of pieces of hers on vinyl as well. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. And I've got so many others to do. It's just ridiculous the amount of sets I could potentially do. So anyway, you guys take care. I'm gonna go. Hopefully this makes sense and has not put you off or made you angry or anything. If it has, let me know in the comments. Or let me know what you think of the comments anyway, even if it's just to, just to say, keep doing what you're doing. Because every little message, believe me, words matter. Believe me, words really do matter. People say, when people, get sent hateful words, you should ignore them. You kind of can't ignore them. It's really difficult to ignore them because you don't ignore the positive ones. Unless you're me. And I just find it really hard to take any kind of compliment. But anyway, I'm going to go. You guys take care. I'll see you in a stream. Probably tomorrow. I am streaming tomorrow. But other than that, you guys take care and I love you all. Stay safe, guys.